In this video, I would like to show how to draw free wooden structures in the program. Like here at the carport. Here I have already drawn such a construction. And now I'll show you how to draw it. Here I have my carport. And first I would have to create a side view of the carport. To plan this wooden construction exactly here, I click on the construction mode. I delete the other section first, and I create a new section, which creates a side view of the carport. Press OK, and here I have my carport. The first thing I do is explode the section and thus dissolve into individual lines. Then I delete everything I don't need. And I copy it by right-clicking and then copying. Then I go into construction mode and place it wherever you want. I'm using it now to draw my wooden construction right in there. Now I select the profiled beam function here and the line function. Here I can enter the thickness of my beams. Let's say I'll take 10. I'm going to draw a beam in the middle here. Then, if I click on 2D elements and draw guides on the sides, I'll explain in a moment why I need it. Now I go back to construction mode and draw profile beams as a line again. And now I'm drawing my beams, but not to the end, not to the corner. You must always leave some more space, because these beams have to be connected at the end. I could now draw any shapes. I'm just drawing as an example. And now, I click on Trim. Trim to T, and I can now connect my beams to my guidelines. Always click on a beam and then the guideline. And so the beam always fits perfectly to my wooden construction. Next, I would like to mirror this wooden construction here left to right. I click on a beam, press and hold the Control key and select the other bars that I also want to copy. Now I've chosen all the ones that I want to mirror. I click with the right mouse button. Press Edit, Mirror Other Axes. And now I select an axis on which to mirror. And my wooden construction from the left was mirrored to the right. Next, I group this wooden structure by. Click on a beam again, hold down the Control key, and then select all the other beams as well. Then I right-click on Edit and Group, and then click OK. Now all beams are one element. No matter which beam I click, it's always a whole element. I pull it aside once and delete my 2D drawing, which I don't need anymore. I only used it to draw and measure. Now I go into 3D mode and see my wooden construction here. Now I just have to turn it over. I click on Size and Position here and enter 90 degrees of rotation. And my wooden construction is already in place. And I just have to put it in my carport. In construction mode, right-click, Edit, Move. And I can postpone it now and put it right between my beams. I go back into 3D mode and see. It fits in perfectly. It just needs to be lifted. That's what we're doing here. And it is already in the right place. And I can now also give this beams the other texture. And in this way, I can create various free wooden structures, such as decks and support beams and foundation supports. And any other wooden construction. I can also plan half-timbered houses, and I can move this wooden construction, for example, into a wall. This is what it looks like in a wall. I would only have to move it so that it sticks out. And then I would also have such a wooden construction in the wall. Of course, I could make them thicker. But that's just one example.